Question number 4. How did you use your media technologies in the construction and research, planning and evaluation? Research section. During the planning stage of my blog, I use multiple technologies to help increase my knowledge based upon music videos, their conventions, digipacks and magazine advertisements. Without these modern technologies, I would most certainly have struggled to establish any knowledge, facts or general ideas about what I intended to achieve in my coursework. Internet search engines played a vital part in my research, especially Google. Google allowed me to access a variety of useful data, such as revealing to me a range of music videos, a variety of album covers, spines, and magazine advertisements. In addition, general information which benefited my coursework. Without this, I would not have been able to explore and analyse extracts in great depth, as I lacked valuable knowledge about my task. Google Images also allowed me to access images which were relevant to my task, which moreover assisted me in explaining my points. Wikipedia also played a major part within my research, as I could explore information from the free encyclopedia in great depth. Wikipedia allowed me to explore definitions of certain keywords that generalize key terms and meanings, which then further made clear sense and understanding. For example, Wikipedia attended to my rescue in terms of identifying the meaning of a digipack. Although Wikipedia had many answers to my questions, I was in doubt in stages because of its lack of reliability due to its information being edited by its online community. So therefore, I opted to cross-reference information with Google or another additional search engine such as Bing to double-check if it was accurate. YouTube was my final internet source. This gave me the chance to watch certain music videos such as Wizkid Pakuruma, Beyonce Halo, Rihanna We Found Love, etc., which were vital visual information I could take on board and use within my work. Planning section. In the planning stages, I use various technologies to help me prepare and organise myself for when it finally came to the filming section. Without these technologies, I would probably have struggled. Google Maps and Google Images was used in some parts of my planning stages before filming. It allowed me to access satellite images of one of my chosen locations. The modern advancement of street satellite images allowed me to capture the image of the location secondhand. This made organisation that extra easier. I then print screened the image of my location and copied and pasted it onto my blog. Of course, copying and pasting it was not that easy. I had to use the paint tool, copy it onto there, crop the image, and then paste it onto my blog. And some locations I used via URL. I used social networking sites such as Instagram to access images of my potential actors during this section. I believe that it was useful as it allowed me to visualize them and allowed me to investigate whether they would have been suitable enough for my music video. Thankfully, Instagram allowed me to effectively select actors Bemi and Lewis. I used Windows Live Movie Maker to make assumptions about how I intended my first scene to look, evidently in my planning section. This was beneficial towards my final product, as the timing which was taken in Movie Maker, in addition to my storyboards, was so accurate in comparison to the final product, my music video. I used the scanner to scan storyboards onto my blog. I found this fairly easy as I own a scanner in my own house and I use it regularly. The scanner helped me in terms of bringing my written work into visual terms on my blog so that I can prove to my teachers what I have done outside from school and present it onto my blog. I also use my iPhone 4S to take pictures of certain locations, such as scene 3 of the house scene, etc. Construction. During my construction stage, I use a more wider selection of modern technologies and editing softwares. Without the use of these technologies and editing softwares, I would have failed to produce a successful music video and an effective digipack and magazine advertisement. During the filming stages, I use my iPhone mostly and sometimes my Sony camcorder. Despite the fact that I used my iPhone, the visual quality was a lot better than I expected, and 90 out of 10% of the time it was more effective than the camcorder. I was able to upload my clips and footages onto my computer majority of the time without any hassles or difficulties. The modern advancement of the iPhone 4S allowed filming to be more defined and moreover easy to operate with a tap of the screen. The iPhone 4S's modern capabilities, such as multiple zoom of more than 20 times, has been a major advancement compared to the multiple zoom of 5, which was only a few years ago. Moreover, the battery life has also increased as chargers have become more powerful, meaning that I could film for longer periods of time. This demonstrates how in recent years media technologies have cross-converged to make life a bit more easier and simplistic. The editing software Windows Live Movie Maker was a vital component which helped me make my music video. Although this wasn't a professional software, it has been more usable widely amongst amateurs like me. Windows Live Movie Maker gave me a chance to adapt, edit and cut certain shots and footages to a suitable length as I began to link pieces together. During the editing process, I used a wide range of effects and filters such as fade-ins, fade-outs, adjustments of playback speed, etc. Brightness, in fact, to help capture the shots I was looking for. These features would have never been available on previous versions of Movie Maker, so the advancement in technology has benefited my project. Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop CS4 and PicMonkey gave me a chance to manipulate, merge and filter certain photographs to maximum effect. This was most beneficial during the digipack process, for example, filtering Temmie's face to present that flawless look. Without this, it would have failed to present the modern interpretation of an independent woman to represent a solo female artist in the R&B/soul genre. Overall, these technologies were vital during my construction stages. Moreover, I use YouTube to upload my final pieces, which I found very easy and beneficial to other media students seeking ideas for their own media music videos. The use of media technologies was finally used to help me gain audience feedback and analyse them, which I then broadcast it onto my blog. I use Microsoft Excel and Word to analyse work from my questionnaires. I use Microsoft Excel, in which I created series and graphs. In the process, I produced bar graphs, pie charts, which were labelled to some extent, as I found it difficult to label both axes. However, Without using this modern technology, I would have struggled, as a lot of my time and effort would have been consumed if these figures and graphs were hand-drawn and written. From this, I have learned overall that most importantly, media technologies have made my life a lot easier and more simplistic, as I can access valuable sources at my fingertips, requiring little effort and little of my knowledge. Without these new and advanced media technologies, my life would be time consumed and overcomplicated.